Oh, I think she's still connecting the audio.
Where does it say so?
It should say a G, or when you open up your gradebook, it says Gradebook Editor. Right next to that green arrow should be a G.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is on for Utica. Hey, Kate, you're muted. Is there anything I can do for you?
Hi, Rob. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Thank you for holding this session. I just wanted to kind of hop on and see what I could learn is all at this time.
Well, there's not, how do I put this? I'm not holding a structured session. These are all for at requests.
Oh, I understand. I'm sorry. You know, one thing I wanted to ask you, if you don't mind my asking, have you, would you happen to know, with Google Classroom, I've been having some issues with it lately. In my situation, I had uploaded my benchmark, my first benchmark, excuse me. And then it was suggested to me that I do a supplemental Google Doc, which you were kind enough to help me with yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So, but unfortunately, to put up the supplemental Google Doc, I had to take down the first assignment and sort of reissue it, if you will, as an entirely different thing. There were 4 students that had done that benchmark. Do you know, would that assignment still exist on Google Classroom, or did I inadvertently delete it when
I'm sorry, Kate, I cut you off, but I have an answer for you.
That's all I need.
Okay, so depending how you depending on the structure of the assignment that you applied first, if you made a copy for all of them, then that copy should still be in their Google Drive, the students.
Awesome.
Not yours.
Okay.
They should be able to find it if they, if they search the title of the document or look in recent.
Okay.
That document, it should still be in there.
Okay.
If you have problems with that, please let me know.
Sure.
It could be something that I may be able to poke around and maybe find myself.
Okay.
Have the students look first.
Okay.
While you are here, why don't I show you something really quickly?
Sure. Thank you so much. As long as I'm not holding you up.
I'm here for an hour, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Or anyone else, I should say, any of the other teachers. I know there's so many of us and only one genius Rob, so I hate to...
I'm not so sure about that, but nevertheless.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and share with you here. Just want to show you something that's just been freshly installed as of recently. Can you see my SchoolTool screen?
I can.
Okay. So I created an example assignment. This is just a fake assignment that I threw a bunch of fake grades in for, Kate.
Sure.
And that is in my Google Classroom right now. Now, what I can do now is, you see this little G right here?
Yep.
When I open that guy up, now it's going to peek at my Google Classrooms. I select the right one. I click on the assignment that I want to import, and then I just bring it in.
Oh, wow. It does all that for you.
And I could bring in multiple assignments at a time. And now it'll refresh. Example assignment right here, ready to go.
Oh, that's great. Because that's what they were talking about this morning at the meeting, and you were saying there was a way to do it. That's good.
We had been working on it for a while, and my boss was feverishly handling the SchoolTool settings and all the other things about it. So that should make people's lives a little bit easier. You can continue to give feedback on Google Classroom and just import the grades after you're done.
Okay.
But
no, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, so what you should really look for, Kate, in the what the kids should look for in their drive is just search the title of the document.
Okay.
So like if it said, 8th grade ELA benchmark, well, search at least, search 8th grade and see if they can find it. It
Okay.
should exist. Taking out an assignment, if you assign them all their own copy, should not delete that copy.
Okay,
Because
good.
it puts it in their drive. It doesn't become yours until they turn it in. Now,
Right.
Did they finish it and put the mark as done part in?
That I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. I've been catching up on other grading.
Okay.
But I can look into that. I should know probably by tomorrow.
Well, what I say then, Kate, is look in your own drive as well. When they hit and make it mark is done, it gives ownership to you.
Okay.
So it'd be in your drive then. So
Okay.
I would search their names in your drive and see
Okay.
if it comes up. I would be more surprised if it didn't come up, Kate, than if it. I'd be more surprised that it didn't come up than did.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you very, very much.
So you're welcome to mute up and hang out for a bit if you want to see if anybody comes in. I will say last couple of sessions, not a ton of people have popped in, but I continue to want to have these so that if people do have needs, they know that they have a dedicated time they can get to me, hopefully when things are a little bit calmer at the end of the day.
Understood. Yes. Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Rob.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Have a great night.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Mr. Carter, do you have anything else apart from the school tool thing?
Nothing new. I mean,
All
I
right.
shared. Do me a favor if you would look at the when you get a chance, look at that Google sheet that I shared. Actually, I'll share full edit access with you. I only gave teachers an option to comment on it. That Google Doc with best distance learning practices and like good rules for organizing Google Classrooms and different things that we can do to, because some people's Google Classrooms are a disastrous mess right now.
Mm-hmm.
So take a look if you don't mind. I'll share full edit privileges with you. I should have done that earlier. I apologize. If you have anything to add, throw it down there, and I can always screencast it all myself. Because
All right.
I'm trying to give them, like, here's something that you could do to organize your classroom. Create a topic that says old lessons or archived lessons, and when you're done with them, stick them down there. You know what I mean? That's something that I've seen a lot of people do, and I can screencast everything because chances are we're stuck like this for the rest of the year, and we got to tighten some things up. So
A quick question.
Sure.
They're asking some questions about some teachers. They're asking about what if we have our Google Classroom in another account, like previous school? Can we transfer our Google Classrooms? Do you have any idea about that?
No, you can't. Not that I'm aware of. There's no way to copy a Google Classroom. Excuse me. There's a way to copy if it's inside of the same account. You can copy it then, but I have never seen a way from copy it from one outside into ours because there's privacy concerns in there.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I can play around with it.
I was thinking about, making co-teacher and then assigning that co-teacher as a, can you do that one?
So say that again.
Let's say I have a computer science class 1 and you are a co-teacher, then I leave the class to you and you're gonna be the owner of the class. How is that one working?
You can't.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you as the owner wouldn't be able to leave. The only thing you can do to not be a part of that Google Classroom is to archive it, but that archives it for everybody.
You sure about that?
Yeah, great way to finding out. Hold on one second.
That's one option. The other one, Google is letting you download everything, pack and go.
Okay.
And it's including Google Classroom.
So somebody has from another district a Google Classroom and they're just trying to bring it all in? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no, and I was 98% sure there's no way. I'm the creator of a Google Classroom. There's no way for me to leave it unless I archive it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Your driving is adequate, but lacks action.
Famous bearded cartoon creator incarcerated in a Peruvian jail. In other news, local citizens are outraged over the discovery of surveillance cameras throughout the town. We go now to City Hall, where Mayor Quimby is fielding questions from an angry mob.
These miniature cameras are an outrage. Spying on our women's dressing rooms, bathrooms, and locker rooms is unforgivable. I think I speak for all Springfielders when I say, where is the sexy footage?
In other unexplained news, strange black vans have been appearing all over town.
Marge, that black van is spying on us.
Oh, homie, you're so sexy when you're paranoid.
Thanks. You're muted.
Oh no, sorry. Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, okay.
Is there something specific, or do you want to see what I was talking about with SchoolTool?
Yeah, I was just curious what you were talking about. I did have a separate question about Quizlet, but that's not related to what you said. So
I was actually, I think, were you the one who emailed me earlier?
yes, I was at least one of the people. I'm not sure. Maybe someone else did, but
we do not have a district account.
okay.
And I think unless you can get it done as a free benefit with the quarantine going on right now, we're not putting any other tools into place.
Okay.
So just an FYI. What grade do you work with?
8th grade.
Gotcha. Okay. So let me go ahead and show you
Okay.
my screen.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is my grade book. You can see, can you see my grade book?
Yes.
Okay, so now we got this little G right here.
Mm-hmm.
I have created a fake assignment. Okay. I gave it a bunch of grades in Google Classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can simply hit that G. I select the correct Google Classroom,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll pull up all the assignments that are in this date range. I apologize. I have Irish dancers above my head right now, my children.
That's okay.
We select the assignment. This is my example, fake do not do.
Yeah.
And then we hit import. It will bring in all the grades.
Oh, wow.
You see an update and example grades. There they all are.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's really neat.
Now you can edit multiples at the same time. So let's just say you wanted to bring in like 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You could bring in 5 of them if you would like.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to do this because this really is my grade book.
Yeah.
Oh, but you could bring in 5. You could adjust their due dates, their
wow.
scores, their categories, whatever it happens to be.
Oh,
and
nice.
Bring them all in, and that could save folks quite a bit of time.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Good to know.
Let me just look real quick. I thought that was giving free options for the COVID, but I don't.
That's a website called Quizzes, you said?
Yeah, isn't that the one that you had emailed me about?
Quizlet. Quizlet?
I apologize.
Yeah. Oh, no, there's so many. It's hard to keep track.
Quiz is one I've used in the past. QUIZIZZ. It's been a while. I used to teach 5th grade a handful of years ago, which seems like forever. You do start for free. There are premium features. You might want to take a look at it. I believe it had tracking, Jade.
Oh, that's cool.
I really believe it did, but again, it's been a few years since I looked into that.
Okay.
Let me just look up your Quizlet real quick. It's one of those deals where I was kind of hoping that, because I have activated, I'm sure you've seen, like, we got Pear Deck, I got, EdPuzzle Premium for free right now.
Yeah, which I opened up those and made accounts too, but I don't know what to do with EdPuzzle. Like, I know that Miss Adams, like, I hear from the students that she does really cool things with it, but I just don't know what to do.
Well, since I have you, hold tight.
Okay, thank you, because I'm like, I don't understand. I don't know.
No, you're fine. What subject do you teach?
ELA.
Oh, ELA is wonderful for EdPuzzle.
Yay, perfect. I'm excited.
ELA is wonderful for EdPuzzle. So let's just say you, what's a topic that you may look into?
To Kill a Mockingbird or vocab words, either one. So, like, does EdPuzzle like filter the searches on YouTube kind of? Like, does it make it kid friendly?
Even better than that. So what EdPuzzle allows you to do is take an existing YouTube video, okay? Whether it be, I mean, you could technically even record your own content and take the next EdPuzzle step with it. Let me just see if I can find something. That's a 4-minute presentation. That's a 4-minute piece as well, too. I just want to illustrate the point. This may not be perfect.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I thought I did that. Scared the...
No, sorry. It was me. It was a text coming, and I'll turn that down here.
All right. So let's just say we were going to use this video right here. Obviously, we want to preview it first.
Yeah.
I've already signed up for my account too, so you know we have that going on as well too. So I'm going to edit this video.
Oh wow.
Okay. So when I do edits, I can insert questions inside the video.
What?
So when it gets to a certain point, okay, I could say something like open-ended question.
What?
Who
Oh my
was
gosh.
walking next to?
Oh yeah, you read that book.
I was going to say, challenging myself. It's been a while, but it was one of my favorite books when I was
Oh,
a youngin. Okay, so
that's
then
awesome.
I can hit save,
Hmm.
and now I'll get a video here. Okay, now it's staying here because it's at a question. So what would happen is that the students would get this link either in their Google Classroom, okay, or email, probably in your case Google Classroom,
Hmm.
and it would automatically stop. So watch what this looks like. Sorry about the volume.
Oh, it's okay.
Is that the video? Yep, it's not my music. And then, boom, embedded question. You
Oh
can
wow.
pull records of what the kids answer. So
Hmm.
they would just answer the question and hit
Yes.
continue. Now they can rewatch if they'd like to.
Hmm.
Okay. Or you can even insert like voiceovers. Like, let's just say somebody was reading something out loud, but the most 98% of people use the questions function to embed assessment pieces and make YouTube videos into interactive activities.
Oh wow.
It's really not that hard. So
That's
like you
neat.
could let this play, we'll hit continue, and we'd let it play a little bit longer.
Hmm.
And maybe we would stop again and do another open-ended question.
Wow.
What is Scout? SEO
Yep.
YouTube?
Yeah. Yep. Scout. Hmm.
Upset about. I don't remember. She's surely upset.
Yeah, I'm not sure which part. We're past this part.
Okay. But then we can embed another question. Now we could do multiple choice as well too. So you
Oh,
could
wow.
do all those, like, a 5 or 6 minute video could have, 2 or 3 questions in it. So when I'm done, I hit finish, I hit assign, and I could select the Google Classroom that I wanted in and just hit assign, and boop, it's already over there.
Huh. So I'm trying to remember Google Classroom. So it goes under an assignment tab. Like ours is set up with our
Yeah.
sections.
It would, here, let me,
And I think I did import our class. So
yeah,
that should
here,
be.
I'm going to pull one of my, that's an old class. I don't use that. I teach computer science right now.
Nice.
So with everything going on, I'm a part of like 40,000 Google Classrooms right now. So
I bet. Yeah, thank you for what you do.
no problem. Let's use that one and hit import class. 9th period B days, perfect. Okay. So we're gonna hit start day. Let's just make it today and hit assign.
So is it kind of like you can schedule it in advance as well? Okay, that's nice.
Absolutely. So edit name, I can change the name of it. The questions are in here. You could see all my students. We could see what they watched. It will grade it if it's closed-ended questions. It will grade it. It will tell us if they turned it in.
Wow.
Okay. We can also turn on closed captions if you've got struggling readers.
Oh yeah, okay, that's awesome. Is there any way that you know of to make a quiz within EdPuzzle?
Yeah. So
Just do that instead of using Quizlet even?
well, you could certainly, like, what's something that you would quiz on other than To Kill a Mockingbird?
Vocab words.
So I'm just thinking out loud here.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to, because EdPuzzle needs some sort of material to start with to embed the questions in, right?
Okay.
So, you'd have to make a video is the only problem.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You'd have to have something to start with, or even find a YouTube video of like soft music or something. I could see that as well.
Okay, and then just throw the questions in there?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So like maybe we use this guy. Whoops. Okay. So we're going to hit edit and questions. So after a few seconds, we're going to pause and ask a multiple choice question. What is the definition of Newton? I did not say that correctly. Okay. I could do that in there, or I could just make it an open-ended.
Okay, and then the green check mark is for the right answer and red is...
Correct.
How do you say, like, obviously there's only really like one right answer. I don't know, like, how do you do that? I'm trying to think. Because, like, what if they use something similar, but not the exact?
Let me ask you a quick question. In terms of a vocab test, why wouldn't you just use Google Forms?
What's that?
Google Forms.
Yeah, so we had made the quiz on Google Docs. Is that something easy to translate into Google Forms?
Copy and paste.
Okay. I'll try that then.
I mean,
Will that...
So, like, let me get into Google Forms real quick.
Okay.
Let me see if I've got one here that makes the most amount of sense. Actually, let me just open a blank quiz. There it is. Okay, so you see the Google Doc that I have in front of me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I know this is not the same as what yours would be, but let's just say you do have to work between the two. I would just copy off the question and paste it into the doc.
Okay.
You might be open answer, though, which would be this guy right here. Make it required, and then just go from there. How many questions are you asking?
There's quite a few. Like 40 plus.
Multiple choice or open answer?
Some are multiple choice, some are open answer, and some are also matching.
Okay. Matching gets complicated.
Okay.
Matching
Is there anything?
Matching gets complicated to do in a electronic medium. But what you could do, I'm thinking real quick.
Okay.
And please, my help doesn't have to stop with tonight's session to get this up and running for you guys.
Okay.
So let's just say I wanted to add a section, okay? Matching. Use the following words to finish. Good God. Spell for the ELA teacher.
Oh, you're fine.
To fill in the blanks of the questions in this section. So maybe that looks like shoe, cat, dog. I know you're 8th grade, but this is
no, it's fine. It gets the point across. So.
Pencil. Okay. And then in this section, you start asking questions and you say, Joe could not find his other blank in order to keep his feet dry. Okay. And then you leave this short answer and you answer key it with the correct answer of shoe. And in that case, Google Forms will also self-grade for you. You won't have to manually grade. at least that much.
Nice.
Okay? And then you could just keep, so I hit done. I have an answer key in here. And then I make it required. And then I ask my next question. So
Okay.
Susie could not find her blank to do her homework. Okay, change my correct answer to pencil.
Mhm. Now, like for that, do you have to do both uppercase pencil and lowercase because both would be correct, or?
Well, in this case, lowercase probably would, but if
Yeah.
you want to make sure that you give everybody correct credit during an auto grade, then yes.
Okay.
It will not different if let's just say it here. If you did essay, like obviously I should have put lowercase here,
Mhm.
but if the student put capital S down here, it would mark it wrong.
Okay.
So you would have to put both versions in here.
Okay. And then if they misspelt it, that would also be wrong.
Yep.
So,
If they I mean, realistically, if they misspelt it, like even in Google Forms, they should mark it as misspelled.
yeah. Okay.
So, and then, build your first section could be your multiple choice, which are easy to put in there and be able to, so like if you go at multiple choice and you just answer key and select the one that is the correct answer.
Yeah.
So multiple choice, matching, and then you leave your short response or extended response to last, because then you'll have to manually grade them.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'll give that a shot then, Google Forms. And what about on Pear Deck? Like I went on there too, and I'm also like, I don't even know what I can do. I clicked around and did not get very far.
I'll be honest with you,
I have
Jade,
a question real quick before you switch over, Mr. Carter. Hi, Jade. Hi, Mr. Carter. I'm sorry if you said hello. I can't really hear. I don't know what's wrong with my computer, but I have a question before you switch off this Google Doc. How do you know that the kids are not cheating if you give them a quiz?
You don't.
Okay, I figured that. That's why I haven't given any quiz, because I figure that they're going to do it.
Well, if they're on a school Chromebook, I can look up what they Googled that day.
Oh.
Yeah, but some of them are not on school. Like some of them are
Correct.
home on their own laptop or computer and their phones, and you don't know if they're. That's why I haven't given out quiz. Okay, I'm gonna continue to not give quiz.
Which I agree. Jade, given that where I'm hearing you're at, I wouldn't worry about Pear Deck for now.
Okay, just down the road.
EdPuzzle, Pear Deck kind of takes a good bit to get up and running.
Okay.
In some more sessions. I may even offer Pear Deck PD after I get a little bit more immersed into it.
Okay.
But EdPuzzle's super easy. If you get into it, I think you'll do great. Feel free. Let me show you one more thing before I leave you.
Okay. Thank you.
You see this add collaborators?
I think I missed it. I'm looking on my phone, so things are tiny. Could you show me one more time?
Right here.
Add
Add collaborators.
Okay. Oh, okay. On the right. Was it the three dots?
Yep.
Is that what you clicked? Okay.
Yep. Feel free. This is not a requirement, Jade. If you want to add me or Carter, I'd be more than
go
happy
there
to go over the function of your Google form.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, because there's some other things in this area to look at. Like for example, I always suggest to collect the email address, limit to just one response of your Google form. You've already, it defaults when you select blank quiz, it defaults to a quiz.
Okay.
Okay. And I like to, especially when you have extended responses, we release the grade after you do a manual review. Because for those open-ended questions, you have to tell them, you have to assign how many points their response was worth.
Okay.
So that would be the other thing for you as well.
Okay.
So feel free, if you want some support, I'd be happy to add me as a collaborator.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Any other questions?
Not right now. I think that's enough to digest. So thank you.
Please feel free, shoot any emails back to me. If something didn't sit right, I can always make you a quick video just to kind of demonstrate something. Look on the Tech Resource website as well too. But I'm here if you need me.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Have a
Take
good
care.
night.
Enjoy yourself. Keep doing that great
Thank
work.
you. Thank you. You too.
Thanks. Eleanor, what can
Bye-bye.
I do for you?
I have some questions for you. I'm kind of looking them up. I write all over the place in my, oh my gosh, my book is so taken up with so much stuff. Let me just find my questions. I had some questions for you. I know one of them was asking you about test taking and quiz taking. And I knew that the kids, oh, okay, I found them. I knew that the kids were gonna be a certain part of you would not know. And I know they can be like, let's get on at 1 o'clock and do the quiz together and stuff like that. So I'm really gonna just stay away from that.
Yeah, unfortunately, as much as we want to set our students and our scholars to make as many positive choices as possible, we can't control everything right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from that. I'm gonna do what I was just planning on doing. Is there a way, I found my stuff, let me see. Is there a way I can have the Zoom meetings automatically go to the students without having to copy and paste every office meeting and every class meeting?
Well, the easiest way to do that is just to set the schedule. And
I did that, but the schedule never comes through. Like, where would it come through at for the kids to see how to meet with me?
all right, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let me get my screen back to you. All right, so let's go to meetings.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go to Drive. There it is. Okay, so this
Oh,
is the
you
way.
did it. Mm-hmm.
This is the way that I initially suggested that people could do it, and I will show you what I'm talking about. And
Oh.
do password, and then we go back. So I'm just gonna do 1, 2. Whoops, 1, 2. Let's do 1 and 3. I think I'll illustrate my point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to Zoom and let's create a meeting. And let's call this first period.
Oh.
It's going to be an hour. We're going to reoccur this
Weekly. Yeah, I do all of that.
Okay, so we're going to do this every day at, I'll leave that time zone alone. And we're going to put it in at, let's do 9:30 p.m. And looks like everything is where we want it to be. Participant off, and then require meeting. I'm gonna copy that over. And what did we call this? We called this period 1. So that's the password. And then we're going to hit save. And then we're going to copy the link. And then we're going to put that in here. And then I would just fill it up. If you want, you could create a meeting for each one of your periods, okay? And copy their link into here and their password into here.
So that schedule, when I post that schedule on my page, would that schedule stay on my page, or do I always have to take that link?
Shall we share?
Oh, okay.
And then we would put this.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I'm in about a bunch of these.
Okay.
Fine, I have a testing one in here
Oh.
somewhere. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I would create this as a material. Say Zoom meeting schedule. Check out this document for your Zoom links,
Okay.
passwords, and times.
So put it in what materials in the Google documents.
Yep. And then we're going to link it in there. Example chart. And then post it.
Okay. And then it'll always be there for them. Okay.
Now, we can move this guy around if we want, but it's
Yeah.
right here. It'll always be right here.
Okay.
Okay, and so we have that possibility of staying right there. So it's there, ready to go.
Yeah, I kind of like slipped up on doing that in Google Classroom. I was like, how did I move this science class up when it's, yeah. So
Sure.
I've been bumping into certain things here and there. So, but that is a better way because every time I turn around, I have to keep going back to the link, finding a link for them and, copy and pasting it.
I just shared this template with you.
Okay.
Okay, that is, you can make a copy, just hit that and make a copy of it. Then you can make your own document. That way you don't have to reformat everything. Just start plugging your own links in here.
Oh, thank you so much. That's
no problem.
blessing. I got another one. Can I type the HTTPS with the zoom.us, the J, and just the code for them to get in and join, or do I have to type that whole URL?
No, they should. Oh, well, actually, I didn't do a super job. See, let me share my screen back with you. Then I want to make sure I get to Barbara before I start wrapping up tonight.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me share this back with you real quick. Okay, Eleanor, if I highlight this, and I hit that link, then it's clickable.
Okay, I see it.
Okay.
And I have one more question.
Okay, go real quick.
Zoom sent me a weird message about my account being paid for. You know anything about that?
They may have pulled all of the accounts that were registered under the SANY domain into the professional account.
Okay.
So don't worry too much about it. Don't make any account changes, and you should be fine.
Okay. All right. Nope. I didn't touch anything. I just was like, oh, let me write this question down so I can ask Mr. Carter when I speak to him.
No worries at all. Barbara, what can I do for you?
Oh, okay. I was just going to ask you about Remind. I think I just installed it.
Okay.
Figured it out myself. But
what was your question? Just to make sure that you're definitely good to go.
Okay. I don't have a specific question. I don't know. You know what? I think I got it.
Okay, perfect.
I could share my screen with you, but
yeah, if you feel like you can, let me stop share real quick.
okay.
Be careful now. It should be fine for now, but last time I checked, Remind is not up to code with Educational Law 2D, which safeguards against data.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't know that.
that was true as of, I believe, 2 months ago. Okay, I want to make it clear that that's the last time that I had a check-in with somebody who knew that.
Okay.
Some things may have changed, but that's something to keep in the back of our mind in terms of safeguarding student privacy and information.
Okay. How about voice? Is that a little better? Is that what some of the
Google
teachers are
Voice?
using?
Google Voice?
Yes.
Yeah, I use Google Voice every day.
Okay.
The nice thing about Google Voice is you have to use a private Gmail account. Your school one will not work.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening. All right. So that's the one I should do for my phone or my tablet or something. Okay.
Yes, and it will give you a 315 area code phone number in which to call from.
That's what I want. Okay.
There's no student data exchanged there. Okay.
I see. So it just sends out. Okay.
It's just a phone call. Okay. Whereas Remind, we tend to put kids in there. We register parents' emails, and
Oh, yeah. I saw that was asking me for all that.
yeah. So just I could be wrong. They could have updated by now, but as of 2 months ago, I was told that they were not in compliance.
Okay, I'll skip that. I'll just I'll go through the steps for voice then.
Okay.
For my phone and
problems. There is a screencast on our tech resource website that could potentially help you.
okay. I think I saw that. I think I got it. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Eleanor,
All right,
do you have
bye-bye.
any other questions?
I'm okay, Mr. Carter. Thank you so much. I just wanted to make sure I catch you because I had these questions down for like 3 of your sessions and forgot to get back in at the right time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Please feel free, Eleanor, to reach out to me via email or request a personal session. I'm here to support. So
Hey, I know you always support me.
I'm gonna head off and enjoy my dinner.
Yes, you go do that. Thank you so much. I got to do the same thing.
Take care.
You too. Thank you.